Hey, I want to thank our queen, the radical home goddess, for this article. And I just want to say, at one point in time, New Jersey had one of the lowest rates for drug overdoses in the country. Not anymore. The state has definitely caught up, and drug overdoses are actually exploding in New Jersey. And doctors, just like everywhere else, have gone overboard, over prescribing to the Caucasoid community and under prescribing to everyone else, with that, oh, you don't feel pain like we do stuff. But I want to take the time and thank the doctors out here for being racist and believe in that, because you spared the Black community this drug addiction. Doctors raked in cash to push fentanyl as New Jersey death rate exploded. The most powerful opioid ever mass marketed was designed to ease cancer patients into death. It's ideal for that. The drug is fast-acting, powerful enough to tame pain that other opioids can't, and comes in a variety of easy delivery methods, from patches to lollipops. But a dose the size of a grain of sand can kill you. Meet fentanyl. It's heroin on steroids. It's killing people in droves. And in New Jersey, you can get it after having your tonsils removed. In fact, doctors who treat children's colds and adult sore knees are prescribing it with alarming frequency, far more than oncologists easing end-of-life cancer pain. The surge is stoked by companies that shell out hundreds of thousands of dollars a year to doctors, wining and dining them in hopes of convincing them that their particular brand of fentanyl is the solution to all their patients' pain problems. Eventually, it's working. An advanced media analysis found that 8 medical specialties in New Jersey have filed more Medicare claims for fentanyl than those by oncologists. Family practitioners, for example, filed at least 5 times as many claims for fentanyl from 2013 to 2015 than did cancer doctors. There are some powerful drivers of opioid prescriptions that have little to do with the presence of pain in the population, said Dr. Caleb Alexander, co-director of the Center for Drug Safety and Effectiveness at Johns Hopkins University. The investigation also reveals from 2013 to 2015, doctors in New Jersey were paid at least $1.67 million by pharmaceutical companies marketing various forms of fentanyl. In the same time period, fentanyl deaths in New Jersey increased from 42 in 2013 to 417 in 2015. Wow, that's a hell of a jump in just 2 years. Since late 2011, enough fentanyl has been dispensed to allow every person who has died of cancer in New Jersey to fill a prescription for the drug 8 times. Doctors are being disciplined for improperly prescribing fentanyl, in several cases losing their licenses after patients die while taking the drug. So I know doctors are now, because I'm reading the articles, even recently in the paper, are now trying to cut back on prescribing so many opioids and fentanyls. But you still have doctors out here that are still prescribing it heavily because they don't want to lose that money from the pharmaceutical company. See, they become spoiled on the cash that they get from the pharmaceutical companies. Data and documents show a system where pharmaceutical companies and doctors remain in a cozy and ethically dubious relationship at best. It's a system where cash and prescriptions go hand in hand. And it's a system where time and again, patients suffer and even die when something goes wrong, an occurrence that is far from rare. So, no matter how much they try to cut back, many of these doctors, they're going to continue to do it and even risk losing their license because they want the money. So listen, this is a doctor that received $95,000 bonuses, okay, that he got for treating his patients. So no, they don't want to give up that money, and a lot of times they get like free dinners for their whole family and all kinds of perks from these pharmaceutical companies. I mean, if you're used to getting that for years and years and years, then you don't want to give that up. And it talks about okay, Perlman, who's one of the doctors, one of six in NSYS patients arrested late in 2016 for allegedly running a cash for prescription scheme that paid off and bullied doctors into improperly prescribing Subsys, one of the most powerful and addictive drugs on the market today. So it's a problem. I just don't know how they're going to resolve this whole plague that's going on. It just seems like as we get into reading more and more of these articles, there's no end in sight. I mean, what do? Do you just stop prescribing drugs altogether? You can't do that. Number two, people have designed all kinds of crafty ways in getting drugs into the country. So that's difficult to stop. I just don't see them ending this whole thing. And it's already the number one way people die in the US now is from drug overdose. So I'm going to leave the link to this article in the description box. So, you'll be able to come out and read it. It's quite lengthy, but it's definitely worth reading. Absolutely. So please leave your comment and subscribe. And if you can donate to this channel, please do. Peace, family.